but look, that's what goes through. Now which one was the front and which one was the back? Right. I'm going with this one being the back one. Seems like the right length. The front one is different. We'll soon find out. So indeed I'm only looking for two nuts. I found the only nut. The only nut in this place is me. Get it all round the right way. Right, that's this side. While my other bits are drying outside. Let's put side stand on. Right, so one's a 14 and one's not. 14. Alright, so we tuck the spindle back through the swing arm. Okay, got powers of deduction. We've got the rear brakes. I'm going to have to put this spindle in, and before putting the suspension back on at the back to swing on. Okay. This could be the easy bit. Oh, black cat. This could, or couldn't, be the easy bit. Who knows? Who knows? It's got to go on. Can't shoot that thing. Oh, it's going to get greasy. It's going to get greasy. Did I get that out? There is a video of me taking it out. I suppose I could always watch the video back and see how it actually came out. That's got going in, that's got going in. Hello again. Today I'm going to put the handlebars on, so just a couple of simple little jobs today, so it shouldn't be too taxing for me or too stressful. But armed with my coffee, it's over there. I'm just going to put the handlebars on. I'm going to put the speedo on, which is located on the front wheel on the Ossa, and also I'm going to put the headlight on. I'm not going to put the wiring into the headlight. I'm going to put the headlight on purely because I've got a visitor coming to stay, and she doesn't want to sleep in the same room as the motorbike. So just for my friend, I'm going to try and get as much of the motorbike back together so I can roll the bike outside. Okay, so we've got the handlebars, spacer, two bolts, tighten them down by hand to start with, your Allen key bolts. The serrated bit is to stop them spinning round in the bracket. Right, let's put the other one on first, because we tighten it down all the way, won't be able to get the other one on. Right, the other spacer, other part of the bracket, two Allen bolts, it's a nice easy job today. And then when my friend comes to stay, I'm going to be having a holiday for a week. I'll be able to put the Ossa away and just have some beach days for the next week, which is pretty good, because at the moment we are today already at 41 degrees. So let's get them roughly into position, and I say roughly into position because I'm going to set them up properly when I've got the seat on, and obviously that's not yet, so just tighten down the Allen bolts. Phew, it is hot. I've got the aircon on and it is still hot. Okay, fourth bolt, just tighten down the fourth bolt. They will be nipped up a bit more. I'm going to adjust them to the bars to the seat first. I think they probably need to go up a bit more. Okay, they're on. So, going for putting the front light on. I've got two new 2 new rubbery brackets for the Ossa front light. They just go round the handlebars, making sure they're up the right way, so it does say Ossa, so we don't need it upside down. Through the rubber. First side on. Little washer. And a nut on the other side. This is a little tricky, being rubbery. Kind of wants to spring back on itself. Well, that's better. You can probably see better now as well. We're just going to tighten that up in there. Oh, it's going to be nice to go to the beach. Just loosely, I'm going to put the other bracket on. Again, making sure the Ossa's up the right way. That second bracket going on. You do have to stretch the rubbers across a bit. Give them a bit of a tug. And just put the threaded bit over the top. Tighten that down. And then literally a nut and bolt to fit through the fork stanchions. That's just going to clamp around the fork stanchions. Doing it by hand because I've left the spanners up there. That means getting up again. Okay, so stick that on the outside. There she is. There she is. I'm trying to draw up brackets right. I think that goes to the top. I think the bracket goes to the top. Or the bottom. They can clamp together. I'm looking forward to having a week of adventures, going to the beach. Could go up into the mountains, go to the beach, might go kayaking or canoeing. I might take you on the adventure with me. Tomorrow I'm going out on my Triumph Bonneville to go to work. I'm heading to work on the Bonneville tomorrow. Obviously I've got to tighten that up, but that's where the speedo goes. The light's on, handlebars are on, and I'm guessing I'm not going to worry about the brake cable looks good, so I'm going to be reusing the brake cable. and the clutch cable is absolutely shot, so I've taken that all off, and that's going to be in another video. But like and subscribe, join me for the rest of Debbie's Ossa adventure. Hello, hopefully I'm in the shop. Back to my Ossa today, hoping to get the exhaust on. Not hoping to, I'm going to get the exhaust on. Okay, so she's coming along. This is only, I'm going to tighten down. Let's get the exhaust on. It is sweltering here in Spain, and this has got to happen because I'm very busy for the next week or so. So I want my bike almost back together. We're so close now. Let's go for the last hurdle. Exhaust, tail light. Can't do tail light today. Got to make a bracket up and side panels. Let's go. Well, I'll be around this side for a little bit. You'll be able to see me from here. Let's get to it. We have the one of those to go in one of those. Okay, that's just a gasket. You've got a good rice, a dab of grease just to hold it in place. Oh no, getting messy again. Deb's always getting messy. I don't mind getting messy. Okay. Does that constitute a dog, or do we need it? Okay. In she goes. Seems to be located. Put the grease holder in place. Now obviously I've got nothing to wipe it on. There we go. Job done. Probably still loading that later. Rub it in. Trip over. Wow, this was really hard to get the exhaust off because this the clamp ring was absolutely knackered. So I had to buy a new one. So that arrived a couple of weeks ago. Put it on. Making sure not to cross-thread it because that would be a pain in the arse. Maybe do it up this. Oh, well that's not held it, has it? Not enough of a dab of grease. Right. Now, more grease needed. Obviously the dog wasn't big enough. Bigger dog needed. Let's just go for the pinky. Instead of getting it all over the place, which I know I'm going to get it all over the place. Right, is that a dog? Let's hope that's a dog. Put that in there. Stick. Right. Oh dear, now coming in. Now it's going to be a wipe it on the t-shirt job. Good job it's me that does the washing, isn't it? Right. Put this down pipe on. Gently does it. Gently does it. And cross-thread it. Could do with a C-spanner, but I haven't got one. But
I've got a friend who's got one, so it's just going to be a lightly do up with hands job until later. Ah, I need a bit more grip now, covered in grease. What's in the cupboard? You know the plan to get everything ready, and the plan to get everything ready always goes to the pot, and it's going to be on the other side of the room. Gonna get caught. It's rebuilding again. There is a sense of achievement though, having the exhaust on. There's a couple of little scrapes on it, but I think a bit of paint won't fix. Fix. Is that nice and tight? Nice and tight. We've also got a nut for the back of the a nut for the back. Here there's a locating thingy. That's around somewhere. Those are that. Here it is. Here it is. And a nut for the back. Let's put that on before it slips off. So I'm going to tighten that up. Also going to put the shock. Let's get messy. I put the shock absorber back on as well. Tighten her up. This goes on here. It actually came on surprisingly easy. I guarantee it won't go back on easy. Right, let's get this on. Let's get the shock absorber back on. You'll wash it. Right. Shock absorber nice and tight. exhaust nut nice and tight. Not yet, it will be. That's that bit. Got to tighten up the ring at the front. I said friends bring around a C-spanner, tighten that, so when it's moving now, got it on. That's tight. Right, put the rest of the exhaust back on. There she's on. There's a spring that holds her on. I'm thinking it's this way, but I could possibly get it wrong. Actually, I think it might be this one. I'm going to check out the photo and see which way round the spring was. So now we can put the carburettor back on. Back to the carburettor again. I loosened off the Jubilee clip, so push that in there. That's it. Tighten up the Jubilee clip. Oh, it's going to be fun getting that airbox back on again. That was a bit of a nightmare last time. That's that bit. I'm guessing now the exhaust is on, I've got to tighten the C-spanner, the downpipe. Right, I'm going for the airbox. I'm going for the airbox. This time it's gone on easy. Phew. Nut in. Get the bolt in. Pull the nut in, get the bolt in. See, on some grubby monsters have their fingers all over the tank. That'll be me. Right. freshly sprayed side panels. Not brilliant, but you know. Oh, she does look pretty. Oh my god, what am I going to do when my project's finished? Oh, I'm going to have to get another project. This is a little tool compartment for the Ossa. Rub a little mix on there. Right. Bit of sides. Well, that's it for the day. I could put the mud guard back on, but sod's law is if I put the mud guard back on, I've still got to fit the rear light, which will make a bracket. I'm going to have to take it off again. So I'm not going to put the mud guard back on. Otherwise I'll be putting it back on and taking it off again, which is the usual way it goes for me. Hi, so back in my workshop today. Been a couple of weeks since I've worked on my bike, just haven't had a chance really. I have rewired it, haven't done it on video because I didn't have the time to set up a camera and everything, but we have got some rewiring going on because most of the electrics were a bit old, a bit rotten, so done rewiring, taped them together, got a couple of spare cables, which basically for the backlight, but I've got a new backlight to fit anyway. I'm going to put the carburettor rubber on today, and the tank, which I've resprayed. I ended up not getting my friend to spray it because the cost of the paint was through the roof. So I've used spray cans, and I found it quite effective really, and it was incredibly cheap. Obviously I'm doing my bike on a budget, and to keep costs down I've gone for the spray can option and some lacquer over the top. That way I can make sure that I buy my decals for the tank. So hopefully I'm going to order them this week. But I'm going to put the tank on today. I'm going to put the carburettor rubber on, so the carb will go back on. The seat that I refurbished is going on, and the rear mud guard, and hopefully fit the backlight as well. Okay, let's get started. So I'll give you a quick little show of the tank, which is all shiny white again. The tank's easy to fit. Cleaned up the lid. Tank back on. Breather pipe. Okay. So we've got some electrics, so they're just labelled up. I'll sort this one out yet, work out what's going on there, but I think we can carry on without that. I have 2 Jubilee clips. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up. Bought a new rubber for the carburettor because the other one had perished. I think I told you that in the last video. I've got 2 Jubilee clips to secure that on. So, first of all, it always helps if you open the Jubilee clips. Bit hard sometimes when you've left a project for a little while, but been busy working and busy learning Spanish, and it should be Spanish and Catalan really. I should learn Catalan because I live in Catalonia, but at the moment I'm learning Spanish with a few Catalan words thrown in. The bike has taken a bit of a back seat for the last couple of weeks. Put that on. I'm hoping to get, like I said, the tank on today, the seat on today, and again, open the Jubilee clip won't be a good move. Tank, seat, rear mud guard and rear light would be nice. The airbox back in. Not too worried about the side panels yet because I haven't had a chance to spray them. I know people say, oh, I should have done them all at the same time. Well, I didn't. I want you to get the tank done because I want you to get the tank on and the seat on, so the side panels couldn't wait. Most important thing is I want to get the bike in the dirt. So, as it's starting to cool down a bit, we're still hitting the 40 degrees on a lot of days. Hopefully in a month or so, might be able to take my bike out on the land and get a blast around. It's definitely going to be finished within a month. There's not much to do now. I think sometimes when you get to the end of a project, it's hard to do that last little bit and things keep cropping up and keep getting in the way. Right, Debs, can you come out? And you want to go here? Do you want to go there? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then going on a lovely boat trip on Friday, and get near Fayon and get to swim around. Hopefully, get to swim around. We are in a sort of water shortage, but there's still plenty of water in the Ebro. But to swim around the clock tower at Fayon is fantastic. So I did it last year, and hopefully, well, definitely, going to do it again this year. So I'm looking forward to that nice cold swim in the River Ebro on Friday. Try and level these up so it don't look hodgepodge. Screwdriver for that. Here we go. Push around. Let's do the longer screwdriver just to tighten her up. Right. That's the carburettor back on. That doesn't look particularly straight, does it? Let's spin it round a bit more. Okay, that's straight. Pull up again. Bring the part. Right, that's all on. Put that cable in there properly. This is unfortunately broke, so I've got new cables to go on, so I'll replace that one. Tank's on. Oh, I love the tank. Now for the seat. Now for the seat. Now for the seat, the newly refurbished seat. I'll put some photos in as well on the Facebook page. Facebook page is Moto Debs. I'm going to put some photos on of how I refurbished the seat. Oh, looking good. Looking good. Seats on. Probably could have given it a bit more foam at the front end. Right, where's that mud guard? Move forward a bit. As you can see, I've had my grubby little mitts on it. So white is not looking so white because my grubby little mitts have been over it. But the hole's drilled, ready for the rear light. Let's get that on first though. Seat and mudguard. Reminders to myself, carburettor rubber. Seat and mudguard nuts. Where's the washers gone? I should have a couple of washers under there. Let's find a couple. And you might be wondering why it hasn't got the Ossa written on the back of it anymore. Well, I recovered the seat and then found out that the seat pan was bent and wouldn't fully fit back on the bike. So then when the seat pan was flattened, then the fabric for the seat was then too tight. So I've redone it, and I'm going to put the Ossa back on it. Right, what size nuts are those? They look like a 10. They look like a 10. Gold sockets. They is a 10. 10. Small ratchet. Oh, she looks so nice. She looks so nice. I'm chuffed to bits. Now what I'm going to do once my Ossa project is finished, well, once the Ossa project is finished, I'm going to build myself a truck. Up all fingers and thumbs. In my excitement, I am all fingers and thumbs. Just hand tighten it first. I'll push the seat down a bit. That's better, that's a bit quick. So yeah, I'm going to build myself a track. I've got some friends. Got some old car tyres. Bit of land, because I'm lucky enough to live in Catalonia, so I've got a bit of land, and I could be whizzing around the garden. I've got some old tyres coming, see what else I can find and scavenge to build a truck. But there's lots of off-road tracks over here, and believe it or not, this bike has actually got an ITV, so I can take it on the road. It's got a legal ITV, so it can go on the road. Rear mud guard, nuts and bolts. Another little reminder. Aye. don't want to get my grubby mitts onto this for the last couple of weeks. And I said just everything would come up and got in the way. Nope. This is where I go. I knew that would do. Perfect. Tank, carburetor, seat, rim mud guard. All shoes are pink. The rest of the airbox back on. I'm over this side. It literally is just three bolts, so I'll put the airbox back on. And the spring clip to the carburetor. I'm going to replace this as well, but because I've forgotten to order it and I'm keen to get my bike on the tracks, for now it's going to have to do, and I'll get an order in today, and I'm going to get them decals ordered because I'm so excited now because it's really coming together now. Just want to ride it. Bit of wiggling to do on this. Bit of wiggling to do. gearbox back on. Obviously it's got a side panel, but I need to respray the side panel. So that will also be held on with these bolts, but for now it's just going to be a black side panel until I get round to spraying them, which will now probably be this afternoon. Okay, so we've got the wiring, and like I said, I started taping the wiring up, running new wires. This is for the rear light, so it's going to be under here. Not quite sure I'm going to fit it yet. Actually, might do a little strap across where the two nuts are, just so I can thread the wire through. I've got to drill the holes for the new light. She is coming together. But enough of that for now.